Lynn and welcome back to my channel. I am so glad that you're here. Hope your day has been fantastic today. Hope everything has been fabulous today. It's been peaches and cream today. If you're new to my channel, my name is Gabe and this is Gabe Loves Makeup, and we are so glad to have you here. And when I say we, I mean you, as in me, as in you. Because this is your channel as much as it is my channel, so come on in. We welcome you here with a great big hug. Pull up a chair, grab yourself a little cuppa, a little something to eat, a little snack or whatever, because today, we got some new stuff that came out. So it's like it's hot off the press and off of Sephora, honey, off of Sephora. So anyway, I'm gonna go through all of that after the intro. So we'll just get into it. So if you guys are interested in a lot of these really new products, if you haven't noticed in the thumbnail, then stick around and let's play with them together. Started on this great big Sephora ride today. I'm so excited. These are new, straight from Sephora. So they just hit the store. Actually, one of them came from Nordstrom. So just to give you guys just a heads up on what we're going to be talking about today is the new Makeup by MARIIO. We have the new, the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Perfector. We also have the Soft Sculpt Transforming Skin Enhancer. We have the Charlotte Tilbury, the new Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer. We have that. I also have this Patrick Todd, the Cheek Clapper. This is Fat Ass. I have not got to use that. Gotta love that name. You gotta love his names. You gotta love it. He's very, very innovative. Anyway, but I love, have been wanting to really play with this. I've got the bronzer. I love it. I can't wait to play with this. I've had this one now for about 2-3 weeks. I've just not got to play with it yet. So we're playing with that. We're playing with the new MAC gel pencil eyeliners. These are the Color Excess. They came out with a big rainbow of colors for LGBT Pride Month. So they came out with some new liners for that. And I also have a new Stila waterproof liquid liner. New lipstick and gloss collab with Christian Audette and Tara Lynn. Miss Tara Lynn! My friend. She's my friend. So anyway, I have got her collab. I just got it in the mail. So we have the lipstick and the lip gloss. We're going to be putting that on today. So we're going to be doing a really cool get ready with me summer look with this. I just thought we would do something very easy, very simple, playing with these products because a lot of these are supposed to be more on the simple side. So I thought we would do kind of like a simple summery type look, or end of spring summery type look. I want to let you guys know I am using a brand new primer today. I'm not going to be talking about that in this video, but it just came out. So I'm playing with it. I'm going to be doing comparisons with it in another one soon. But I'm not going to talk about it in this video because it will be, it's too much. It's too much to talk about in one video. We'll get into that later eventually. We'll get into it. But anyway, we are starting off with the Transforming Skin Enhancer. Okay, so I pulled out some tinted moisturizer and some concealer and everything. We may end up still doing concealer, but according to MARIIO, because I watched his IGTV or his Instagram, I watched his Instagram and watched him apply it. This is supposed to be kind of like a sheer balm that does everything. It's got vitamins A, C, and E, and I don't want to say D, but I want that vitamins A, C, and E. I know that's in it. It's supposed to be like a transformative type product. It's supposed to make the skin look more warmer. You can use it as a bronzer. You can use it as a blur. just to put all over the skin to make the skin look really perfected. It's very, very sheer. But this is what the packaging looks like. It's very, its packaging is very sleek. It's very elegant. It's very classy. It comes in the traditional, the Makeup by MARIIO packaging, the white packaging, but it's kind of got a little bit more of a frosted front to it. It is a really pretty compact. This is, by the way, just to let you guys know, this is my first, well, actually I have his, I don't know what it is, but it's like the dewy stuff that's in the little thing. I have that, but I don't have anything else by Makeup by MARIIO because I've never really been interested in his brand. I think it's beautiful, and I think all of his things that he comes out with is really cool. And I really like the way that he's going and where he's going towards. But see, this is where I'm talking about. This is what I knew. If I started using this, eventually I might get into some more of his things. But right now, this is what I wanted to start with. Complexion was what I was waiting for. So anyway, this is what the balm kind of looks like. Then And again, this is in the shade medium. When you touch it, it feels creamy. It's got a little bit of a creamy feel to it. And you see, this is kind of like what the shade looks like. I'm going to take a little bit on the back of my hand here. And see, it just really kind of works its way into the skin. It's very, very lightweight. You don't need like a lot of it. And you see it has a little bit of a glow to it. You can see a little bit of radiance to it. But I was going to do foundation. And then, you know, he was kind of using, and you could use this, I guess, over, you know, over top of something, or you could use it as a primer probably. But I thought, well, what the heck? We will actually use it as a foundation. We'll use it like a little bit of foundation because, you know, I don't like a lot of coverage anyway. And if you're new to my channel, I have very, very dry skin. So I really over moisturize. I really do a lot of that. If you guys, this video will probably be up before my skincare videos. But when you do see my skincare videos, you'll know. But I just don't like a lot of makeup. So I'm going to take my little mini BK Beauty 101. This is the travel set collection that they have, which is great. It comes with like 4 or 5 brushes for vacationing or travel. Really awesome in a beautiful little case. So just keeping you guys in mind, I'll have links and stuff down below in my description box if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, oh, okay. So it's giving me like a little bit of a tint. I see a little bit there. He said it's very sheer, so it's not going to give like a lot of coverage, which is fine because if I do a little bit of concealer, that concealer probably will give me enough coverage, so I don't really need a lot. But let's see if you guys can see it a little bit more closer up here. But oh, it's pretty. It's really pretty. It feels very, oh, it feels very nice. Let's still feel it. It's got a little bit, right now it's still got a little bit of a tap, but not much. But it feels really nice though. And you know, my skin is glowy anyway, so I'm over glowy. If you're new to my channel, you know, hey, I'm just a glowy and HOEY kind of girl. Hey, you know, we just love to be a little glowy and a little bit HOEY. Whichever one comes first, but usually these days it's just glowy. We ain't been that HOEY lately. But anyway, but it feels really good actually. But it feels really good. I mean, it's definitely got a radiance to it. You can feel that too. It's not a matte or it's not a powdery finish. It's definitely kind of got that little bit of that really pretty, just glowiness to it. This is great if you don't like makeup. I can already tell you that if you don't like makeup, you will love this. I think it'll be nice. And if you like a glow, if you don't like a glow, I don't think you're gonna like it. I don't know if you're oily, if you would really like this. I would have to, if any of you guys are oily and you decide to pick up this product, you know, you'll have to let me know what you think. But so far it kind of putting me in mind of, I mean, you know, and I don't have Chelsea here with me, but if she was a glam girl Chelsea, but if she was here, it'd be the Nessa Myricks, the yummy, what is it? The yummy, but it kind of puts me a little bit in the mind of that. I mean, that one is more mattifying though, or it's supposed to be. It's skin light, but it has a mattifying finish. This one is not mattifying at all. It's definitely more of a dewy. And you know, I'm pretty, I've got like a pretty good color. I'm not completely 100% tan yet, or I don't tan my face. So I usually wear SPF. So that's one of the reasons that it looked, you know, it wasn't, my face is, I don't put self-tanner on my face usually. So it, and I've been outside a lot, but I've been using a lot of sunscreen. So it stays pretty, you know, sunscreen. So it feels really nice so far. So let's do a little bit of concealer. And I'll go off camera and we'll be right back and we will have concealer on and then we will go into the powder on here and show you what it looks like with and without concealer. So this is with just the product on itself, and then this is with concealer, and I mixed my Anastasia, the Magic, I think it's the Magic Touch concealer. I did that and I mixed it with a little bit of my Tarte, because my Tarte Creaseless, because it's a little bit more dewier, and I mixed the two together, and it gives a really beautiful, and I went over and just added a little bit where I'm just a little red and just smoothed it out just a little bit, but it looks really pretty. I mean, it looks really nice, and I like the way that it looks. I went a little bit lighter in my Tarte. I have two different shades. I've got a darker one and then I have a lighter one, and I wanted to use a little bit more of a lighter one because I'm going to be doing the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, and I want to be able to really see it. So I didn't want it to blend in too much in my skin, because if I just left this alone, it would blend in and it would look, you wouldn't be able to see it as much. So really wanted to make sure that I kind of evened it out just a little bit more, but it looks really pretty. Really quickly before I forget, I just wanted to tell you guys, thank you so much for being so patient with me. I've been like a hot mess these days. I've been like all over the place. I'm sorry my content's been here and been there. I'm trying to start to do a little bit more shorts. I'm trying to do a little bit more on Instagram. Trying to do a little bit more of that. Because for some reason, the shorts are doing really good. Now some people are not liking them because because the one that I did with the long comb, it was a full 15 seconds or full 30 seconds. And I had the full one on Instagram and I had to cut it on the one for YouTube. So unfortunately, it didn't work. I mean, they only got to see the one little part. And so they were like, huh? I guess they were kind of like, well, what is this? Like, it was supposed to be, because there was like a serum after it, be putting the serum, the lipstick on. It's supposed to be kind of like a little bit of a glamour type, of a, not advertisement, but just a little bit of a, just something fun. I was just doing something fun. It wasn't the review. And I guess that maybe people thought I was going to review it, the new Hypnose, the GLOWY Hypnose mascara, and I didn't, and you probably were like, what the heck is this? But anyway, if you were on Instagram, the full one is on Instagram, so if you want to go over and watch that, if you are part of Instagram, you can. If you haven't, then you're not really, I mean, it was just something fun to do. I was just, I'm trying to play with stuff and trying to get a better idea of how I like things, and what I want to do, and where I want to take this channel next, and what I want to do. And I'm a nut anyway, so I love to pick and be silly and do funny things. And I'm thinking about maybe doing a couple of dance videos, because I used to be a dancer, or that was my major in school. I'm thinking about maybe pulling out my flags from school, maybe doing a couple things like that. I'm thinking about doing some fun stuff, just to throw it out there. It's not really all makeup, but it's just something fun, and it's like 15 seconds, so it's not like it's this long, long video or whatever. But I just thought, I'm just trying to be fun. I just have fun with it or whatever. I'm not on TikTok, but although I like to watch a lot of the things off of TikTok, I'm not on it because I just don't have the time. I mean, it's just like these things take so much time. They're so time consuming. I mean, I give it up for people that create on all of the platforms, because that is really it's a lot of work. If you ever want to understand what it's like, you need to pull out your camera and just try to do 4 or 3 minutes of something on camera with something, and then go back and try to edit it, then try to go back and then put stuff in. You'd be like, oh, hell no, because it's a lot. It takes a long time. It's not something you just go in and just do really quickly and then you're finished. It definitely takes a little while, that's for sure. And you'll see this shirt and this look probably in like 3 minutes. Because I didn't change it. The international like, well, how many times is he going to be in that shirt? But anyway, I was doing the Chanel, the one that they have for spring, and this is in the shade Fall for me. That is what I have on now. And then I put a little bit of the Lancome. This is the Grape Accord. They do not make this one anymore. It's a Juicy Tube. They had this one special last year, but it's so pretty, and I love it. And I never get to use it much, so I thought I'd pull it out and put a little bit on it, because they're just really sheer and they're just really pretty. And I just thought it was really pretty. So I just thought I'd have something on my lips, just throw it on lips I'm naked, before we put on Tyra's lipstick. I'm so excited. But anyway, what do you guys think? It looks really pretty. I mean, I can't complain. It looks really nice. With the concealer and everything, it looks really beautiful. It looks really smooth. It made the concealer. So I would say if you wanted to use this as a primer, because you could definitely use this as a primer. You could put this on first and then put your foundation over it, or just in areas you want a little extra coverage, or just do it like I did with the concealer, and you would be fine. You wouldn't really need a lot, because it does make it look really smooth and really pretty, and it does kind of transform the skin a little bit. I'm kind of feeling this. I'm kind of liking it. So I'm enjoying this one. Okay, so let's move next on to the, I'm going to go ahead and do the powder before I do the Charlotte Tilbury. You think I should do it? Probably. Yeah, let me do that, because I feel like her bronzer, I feel like her products are so good that I feel like it'll go good over powder. I'm just going to assume. But I mean, and this is such a lightweight powder anyway. So this is the Soft Sculpt Transforming Powder. It's in the same kind of packaging. I think this one is $30. I think the other one was $34. And both of these, I forgot to tell you how much was in this one. Yeah, so the Skin Enhancer this has a 0.5 grams, and this has a 8.8 grams in the Skin Perfector powder. So there's a little bit more in the powder than there is in the enhancer, but that's to kind of be expected, because most powders, normally they do. It's the same kind of packaging. It's still really pretty. It's just more clear, so you can see that where this one was more frosted, this one's more clear. So we're going to open it up, and this is what it looks like. So you can kind of see it's got like like a little bit of a little blend here. Threesome type deal. But yeah, see, this is the lighter one, middle one, and then this one's the darker one. But yeah, it kind of like blends, and then when you kind of mix it, it kind of mixes together kind of. So, I mean, it looks, let's see what it looks, I'm going to blend it out. I'm going to kind of swirl it together and just see what it looks like on the skin a little bit for you guys so you can kind of see it. See, it's really pretty. You can't really see it that much. I mean, it just goes right into the skin. You don't really see it, but it's got a glow. So it's definitely got a glow. So again, if you're not a glowy person, I don't know if this is going to be for you or not. But I'm going to take my Scott Barnes in 68, and I'm going to take a little bit of it, and we're going to tap into it a little bit. I'm going to press off just a little bit, and we're going to just swirl a little bit over the top of the cream, a little bit over here. And I'm going to swirl a little, because I didn't set underneath my eye, I'm going to swirl a little bit underneath my eye. And let's see, it looks really, you know what it's reminding me of? It's reminding me of the Armani Luminous powder, the silk powder. The one that I love so much, the luminous one, it's just so gorgeous. It's so pretty. That was one of my top powders last year. This is what this is reminding me of. The glowish with a little bit more, it's a little more coverage. This is definitely really sheer, kind of like the Armani, but it's giving that glow like the Armani. So if you're dry skin, honey, you are going to love this product. This is going to be a dry skin's dream. This little complexion set, just going to say, as it kind of sets and everything. So I can see it blurring a little bit. Can you guys see it blurring a little bit? Yeah. Okay. Okay, Mr. MARIIO. Okay. Hey. I'm feeling you a little bit over here. This is pretty cool. It's really nice. Wow. Okay. I don't even know if we're going to even have to use setting spray or not. Let me look real quick and Miss Piggy and see what she says. Oh yeah, it definitely looks like a little bit more of a powder, a little more up close. Definitely be careful around my eye area because it can get a little texture. But and I don't remember him saying in the video to set your under eye with it. I mean, I don't think he said anything about that. But you definitely just be careful with that. If your drier eyes are a little more mature eyes, you might want to be careful with that. But yeah, that looks really pretty. I really like that. So I'm happy. I'm happy. This is good. This is going good so far. Okay, so before we do anything else, let me take a little bit of the Jacqueline, the eyeshadow primer. You guys, this primer is really good. It's a very hydrating primer. It feels very nice on it. We're not going to do a ton of shadow, but I am going to do bronzer in my crease. And I just wanted to do a little bit of this because I really enjoy it. It feels really good on the lid. It dries down really nicely. I will try to put up here my video when I did Pat McGrath and I did Jacqueline together, if you guys want to check it out. But I mean, it does feel really good. It does dry down. It feels nice, especially if you do have a little bit more of a mature eye. You may really like this one because it makes it feel kind of hydrated, but yet it dries down and it feels silky, but it's not a silicone feel. It's more of like a moisturized feel. So it's really nice. And I'm going to do just a little bit of my Christian Audette. This is the Naked Birkin with Lisa D1 with Christian Audette. I can't get it out. And I'm going to take just a little bit. It's like a one and done. I'm just going to take a little bit up here just to add over the primer. I'm not even going to give it time to set. I'm just going to go ahead and set this over. This is great on its own too if you just want a little something really easy. But I'm just going to place just a little bit over top of it just to kind of set it down a little bit because it's a very naked color. It is very, as you can see, it's very, it has a very, it's kind of like a naked stick. It's very like, you can use, it's just a very easy one and done type situation like this. The liquid in the Stila is the brown, and this is in the all day. It's the, Stay All Day waterproof liquid liner. My roommate gave me this because she got it from Swan, and she wasn't really super crazy because she doesn't use liquid liner much. But this is in a brown shade. You guys, let me tell you something. This is like a marker, so it ain't going nowhere. I mean, if you guys don't have these, or if you want something really waterproof and you want a really good one, I'm not going to do a wing or anything. We're just going to do a little bit behind my lash line, just to give a little something, but we're not going to go crazy. We're just doing a little bit back here. But they're very, very waterproof and they stand really, really well. how pretty that is. Just a little bit of something like that. Do maybe one of the blushes or something in my crease. We're not going to be doing a lot with the eyes, just to kind of give it just something simple. But this is just simple. It's easy to put on. The brushes, if you have the eye lay it just flat and just kind of push it on, and it does a really good job. Right. I meant to say that this is the shade Intense Smoky Quartz is the name of it, but it's a brown. It's basically a brown. It's like a very rich kind of brown, but it's really pretty. I really like the way it looks. It feels very light. They're very easy to maneuver. Just remember, they stay on really well, and they dry very, very, very fast, and they're very matte. So just keep that in mind if it's something you ever want to check out. Let's go into Miss Charlotte Tilbury. I'm really excited. So I've seen quite a bit of reviews on this. This was not going to be a purchase that we were going to pick up. This was not going to happen, but it did. So we're just going to go with that. And I'm not going to retract my hypocritical self for saying I was going to buy it, and then it ends up happening. So anyway, so this is what the packaging looks like. It looks really beautiful. We have this in the shade tan. I did try this out in store, or played with it, so I did get to try the colors. So I did see between medium and tan what the colors look like. This is supposed to help boost hydration, make the skin look smoother. It's humidity proof, sweat proof. It's a just lightly buff into the skin and buff. It's like science and color mixed together. You know, we have that Charlotte, she's got to give like these terminologies that's just like a Bible. It's like, you're like, oh my God, like all the things that it does. You're like, oh Jesus, like she gives like pages of like what it does and all the stuff that it transforms the skin into and whatever. I'm like, okay, girl, okay, we get it. But anyway, this is the packaging. Wow, that's stunning. That's really beautiful. Can you guys see that? How pretty that is? That is really beautiful. She did a really good job on the packaging. That's gorgeous. The compact is really big too, so you can see it's pretty big. It's a little similar to the powder. I didn't pull the powder out. I do have the powder, but I didn't pull it out. But this is what she looked like in the inside. Wow, she looks really pretty, really swirled, and looks really creamy with the CT in the middle. You know that it won't last because once you touch it, it's going to go away. But it does look really beautiful. It does look really pretty in the inside of it. I am going to swatch this so you guys can see it. I'm trying not to do a lot because a little bit of this goes a long way, guys. Let me tell you, a little bit. So this is tan. So that's what tan looks like without it being buffed out. But see how it's got a lot of color to it. So it's very between tan and medium. I was really thinking, no, I should do the medium. But then I remember I do get a little bit more tanner, and if I want to be able to use it over the summer, if I want to be able to see it, it's like I would have to use the tan color. Now today it probably won't look like I want it because I lightened up my skin a little bit more with the lighter. We did a little extra in the concealer, but we'll definitely try it. But I do know that you're only going to need a little bit, so I'm going to take a little bit on my brush. And we're going to just warm a little bit. I'm going to take a little bit and warm it up on the back of my hand here. It feels very, it's very velvety. It's got a very velvety finish to it. It's not like, it's got a little bit of a, kind of like a little bit of a powder finish to it. I think it feels very silky. It feels very silky. It feels very nice. Let me test it again. That's got a little bit, it feels very, it's got a little bit of that. See, a little bit of it goes a long way. You don't need a lot of it. It goes a long way. Like it's a lot. Like it's a very, very pigmented, almost like the powder. The powder is very pigmented too. You don't need a lot of the powder either. But this is really going on. Today is a good makeup day. All I gotta say. This is pretty. I'm like, okay, because I'm just not really, sometimes when Charlotte comes out with stuff, I'm not as impressed with everybody else. They get all excited, and I'm like, okay, well, it's a bronzer. I'm like, okay, yay, another bronzer. Like we all need another bronzer, like we need a hole in the head. But I'm like, okay, well, everybody raving about it. Let's see what the big deal is. Let's see if it's worth it. But wow, it's pretty. It's really pretty. It is really pretty. I am going to use it a little bit more like a bronzer because I'm warming up my skin just a little bit more because I like a little bit more of the color. I don't want my skin to look too light. And we're going to do some blush. So I just want to like really bring that color back in again since we lightened it up just a little bit with that concealer. But that is pretty. It's blending into the skin really nicely. And you can, but again, remember, a little bit of this goes a very long way. You're not going to need a lot of it at all. picked up this at Nordstrom's. They just got it at counter today. So if you have a local Nordstrom's and you want to pick it up there, if you'd rather use to get your Nordstrom's points, then definitely do that. And then it's also something anniversary sale getting ready to come up in July. So just keep that in mind. So if you want to wait till anniversary sale to get it, you know, they'll be doing gifts and all kinds of stuff like that. This is something to keep in mind. If you don't want to like, if you got like bronzer for now, but maybe you're running out, maybe you want to get one later. But so far, guys, this is pretty. Okay, so this is me. Didn't warm it up because I wanted to see on this side what it looks like without warming it up. And it's very pretty. Wow, that's gorgeous. That's really nice. But yeah, and this bronzer looks beautiful. So I'm really liking it. So so now that we've got bronzer on, we've got all this, and I'm feeling like a bronze goddess. Make sure I just go around the edge and just kind of blend before we do some blush, because let me tell you something, these Patrick Star, I keep saying Patrick Star, but really it's One Size Beauty. One Size Beauty, the bronzer is so pretty. Oh my God, I love it. It's like, so far, it's definitely, it's up there. It's like my top bronzer so far. I'm really, really digging it. It's a very good bronzer. So, I mean, it's a powder. I know Charlotte's is really good. It is a really good one. This is, I don't know. I'm gonna have to play with it more, but I mean, it may get up there close to the one size beauty so far. But I've tried the One Size many times going to work, and I really do enjoy it. So I can't wait to dive now into the blush. And this is the shade Fat Ass. You got it again. I just can't with his stuff. Is just great, and his packaging is just great. It gives me Mary Kay vibes. It's like the old Mary Kay vibe. The pink with the gold on the end. That's what it reminds me of Mary Kay. But it's got the One Size on the front of it. It's called Twerkalicious, which is the cream. This is the Rosebud, which is like the this is like the powder, and then the topper is called BBL. So let's just swatch them and see what we think. This is like a little bit more of the pinky coral, and then he has one very orangey. So this is definitely what it kind of looks like. So that is, so this right here is the Twerkalicious, and this here is Rosebud, and then that right there is BBL. But you guys can see it's definitely a lot of pigment. And if you guys have not watched any reviews on it or whatever, a little bit of it goes a long way. His stuff is very pigmented. It's like, so just not go in directly with it, or you will have a ton on your face unless you just really like, unless you just like really, really heavy blush. Oh my gosh. So I'm actually going to go in, I think I'm going to go in with my Refer brush. This is the number 19 brush because it's a little bit more tapered. I don't want it to be too angled, but we're going to go into, let me take a little bit of, well, actually, Beauty and the 101 brush with the bigger size, because I was using the travel size earlier. Let's go into the first one, the Twerkalicious shade, the cream. Let me go into the cream first, and I'm going to use the cream first because he said you could kind of use any. And I'm just going to kind of tap a little bit up in here because I want to kind of blend it in with the bronzer a little bit. But yeah, it's really pretty. It's got you could definitely, and I barely tapped into it, and look how much pigment already. I can already tell you, a lot of pigment. And he said you could use this over powder, so it's supposed to blend really well with powder. So hopefully it won't cause any problems at all. It's blending in great with the bronzer. Doesn't seem like it's causing any problems, and it looks very blurring, actually. It's kind of blurring out my pores and stuff a little bit more even on top of everything else. So, wow, that is really pretty. I do like that. That's nice. Go back in with the 19 again. I'm going to go in. We're going to tap in the middle, and this one is Rosebud. Now, I know the powders are very pigmented, so I'm going to just take a little bit off of that, and we're going to pat it right over top of the cream. And I'm just going to blend that in just a little bit. And I was thinking about maybe using this as shadow. But I'm not really sure, though. I don't know if I'm going to do more of like a chocolate type look or not. I'm not real sure. But I'm thinking maybe I might just do more of like a chocolatey kind of look with it, on the top, or a little bit more with just the bronzer and less with the color. I don't know. We'll think about it. I'm going to think about it in just a minute, but let's finish doing the blush. What we look like. Wow, it looks really pretty. I am really impressed with how beautiful it looks. It looks really pretty. I am warm in here too, so it doesn't help because I'm a little warm in here, but it looks really beautiful. The Angie Hot and Flashy brush, and this one is in A502. And I'm going to go back into, let's go back into the, do I want to use the MARIIO or the, I'm going to use the MARIIO. We're going to go into the MARIIO, the skin. This is the transforming one, the one we did up first. And I'm going to add a little bit. He did this in this girl's crease. I watched him do a little bit of a makeup in Sephora. And he did this girl's crease and did it very easy as her bronzer and everything. So I'm going to take it and just make it warm up the eye area a little bit here because we're wanting to use, I didn't want to use like a lot of shadow. So we're not going to use any. I'm going to use basically everything we have here if I can help it. Plus some mascara, and I think that, ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, I like that. Very, very, very bronzy, very beachy, which is what I wanted. I wanted something kind of easy, something kind of quick. And this is great because, again, this is the reason why he made this product, was to be very transformative. Like, you just do everything with the one product and you don't need a lot. So it's really beautiful. Now let's go in and let's use the highlighter part in the Patrick. Or I'm sorry, I keep saying Patrick. And the one size, and I'm gonna do a little bit, and we're gonna do a little bit on the lid here, just to add a little peach to the lid. Because I think with Tara Lynn's lipstick, I think this would be beautiful with it. So we're just gonna pack that right over it together, and just blend it right. Ooh, that's pretty. That's a pretty color together. Oh, nice. I like that we're gonna blend that right into the bronzer. It looks great with that liner. Ooh, that's so pretty. I like that. That looks nice. Guys, this is really beautiful. I like it. It's very simple. It's very easy. And, you know, I don't have brows, so I'm not going to do brows. I didn't want to do brows. I just felt like I would just make it look very complicated and very too formal. And I just don't have brows. But if you do and you want to do a couple fluffing and you want to do some gel or something like that on them, that's great. But wow, that's really pretty. I like it. So what I'm going to do is let me go off and do mascara because, honey, if I did mascara on here, you guys would be sitting here for 5 hours because it takes me a very long time to do mascara. So I'm going to go on. I'm going to do some Lancome Hypnose Drama. We're going to pull out an oldie but goodie. And I'm going to do a little bit of that. And we'll be right back. And we're going to do the waterline with MAC. So we are back. So we did the mascara. So we did a little bit of I did the Hypnose Drama. We did that on the lashes. And then I took a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer and I took a little bit up underneath my lash line. And then I went back with the Patrick, I keep calling it Patrick Star, but the One Size Beauty, I did this color and I did it right in here. And it really just emphasized, I just did more. I emphasized it a little bit more. And then I took the Charlotte Tilbury and went over the MARIIO and darkened it a little bit more. And look how pretty that turned out. I'm so bronzy, girl. You know, I'm just bronzed out, honey. I am bronzed down, let me tell you. So I felt like a tan goddess, you know. And then I did a little bit of my Christian Audette. I've already done a little Christian Audette nude sandals. This is also in collaboration with Lisa D1. This was her first collab. This was my favorite, one of my favorite, if not my favorite lip pencil last year. I love this pencil because it goes with everything. So I thought I'd put that on. If you guys do not own a Christian Audette lip liner, they are phenomenal. They stay on really, really well. So this one is one of the sharpening ones. They do have self-sharpening as well. I know that Mel's Thompson, her pencils and Kitten and Snooch is with the twistable. But these are one that you have to sharpen, but they last forever. They're just so good. But this is this. So I've got it on just to set on before we do Tara's liner because I wanted to do a liner with it. So that's that be setting. So now let's go into this MAC. This is the color. This is the MAC Color Excess Gel Eyeliner Pencil. And this is in a Perpetual Shock is the name of the color. It is a cobalt blue. It is very, very, very pretty. They're twistable pencils. They go up and down. But this is what the color looks like. I'm going to give you guys just a little bit more. You can see it. But look how pretty that is. They're very soft. They've got a very velvety matte finish. They do stay on. So when I was watching these, because they have these in yellow and pink and red and all different kinds of really cool colors. I was playing with them, and I left them on my hand, and they stayed on there all day. They didn't come off, but they seem really, really cool. I forgot how much these were. I want to say they were like maybe 19 or 21 or something like that. But we're going to go in, and I'm going to go in with the waterline, and we're going to add a little pop of blue in here. Yeah, they're so smooth, and they just feel really good. And I know that if you want to use them in the waterline, they're super creamy, and they do a wonderful job. Ooh, that's so pretty. This is turning out to be such a pretty look, guys. I can't even tell you. I wasn't prepared for this. Ooh, look how beautiful that is. That is so pretty. Ooh, I like that. What do you guys think? That is really beautiful. Ooh, oh, ooh, that's so pretty. What do you guys think? That is so pretty. Wow, I really like that. That's gorgeous. I will say this, guys, with the pencil, be careful. They do, if you do get these, they kind of dry kind of quick. So just be careful not to, because it can pull a little bit. This one did really good when I did the first one. This one felt like it was starting to get a little dry, so it started to make my eye water a little bit because it was pulling. So just be careful because they do dry really quickly. So just be aware of that if you do, or if you are interested in one of these. But it is really good. It does seem really nice. Guys, let's move on to Miss Tara Lynn. Miss Tara Lynn. So anyway, so this is Tara. If you guys are not following her on YouTube, you should, because she is amazing. She's such an amazing person. Her and Chelsea, Glam Girl Chelsea, they are let me tell you, we talk all the time. They are just my friends. I love them so, so much. But Tara has really helped me so much, and she's been such a wonderful person. So I'm filming this on a Thursday. It came out on Wednesday. It was her birthday. So her and Christian Audette did a collab together, and she sent these beautiful little cards out with the package, and I just wanted to read it really quickly to you guys. So first and foremost, I want to thank everybody so much for the order support. I got this in PR, by the way, so I did get this for free, so she did send this to me. So creating my perfect peachy coral lipstick is a dream come true. I'm incredibly honored to partner with Christian Audette, and we created something truly special. My inspiration for this lipstick and lip gloss comes from love of peachy tones, and she loves the peach. I mean, let me tell you, the girl loves the peach. It's a universally flattering shade. It's perfect for everyday makeup look or a night on the town. I hope you love it as much as I do. It makes you feel your most beautiful, confident self. So the lipstick is called Bare Nectar, and it's a universally flattering luminous lipstick offering a beautiful peach with a pop of coral undertone with the perfect shade that gives a youthful glow. And Ray is a gloss, that the peachy pink gloss with the mirror shine finish. Wear alone for comfortable glossy lip, or over Bare Nectar for that beautiful pop of color. So they come in a package. They come wrapped up prettier than this, but I pulled them out first. But if you guys have never seen the Christian Audette packaging, it's very beautiful. It's very elegant. It's very upscale. The tubes are very weighted. They feel very heavy. They have a beautiful heaviness to them. So they're really packaged really beautifully. They are magnetic, so they actually go on really beautiful. They stay really beautiful on, the lid does. The lipsticks are amazing. They're super, super creamy, but yeah, they stay on really, really well. So this is Tara's shade, and this is in the shade Bare Nectar. So I'm going to just swatch this for you guys so you guys can kind of see it. It is a really beautiful peachy coral color. It is really exactly like she says it is. It's got that beautiful peach with that pop of coral to it. And then this is the lip gloss. Christian Audette just started lip glosses. I do have a clear one with them with the Gigi Goo collection, and then she came out with another 4 lip glosses earlier. So now Tara's has been added to the list. So this is what the lip gloss looks like, and this is called Ray. I will say that Tara's only comes in a bundle right now. They don't come separate. So if you do this, I think the bundle was $59. So they do come together. I do have a code 10 if you guys want to save 10%. If you want to check it out on the Christian Audette website, you can go over there and check it out and get your bundle. But this is what the lip gloss looks like. So the lip gloss is a little bit more pinky, and then the lipstick is a little more peach. So then when you blend them together, they give you this really beautiful nude. The lipstick, so I cannot wait. I'm really, really super excited. So let's go ahead and put this on. So creamy. That's beautiful. That's really pretty. That's a really pretty peach. That's a really pretty peachy color. What do you guys think? Looks really pretty, doesn't it? It looks really nice. So now let's see what it looks like with the gloss over it and see what it looks together. The glosses are so wonderful. They smell so good. They almost smell like a cupcake. Oh, Tara, you rocked it out, girlfriend. What? You better rock it out, girl. I'm telling you, this is awesome. This is a beautiful color. Wow. Wow, this is a great, oh my God, this has got summer written all over. Actually, if you're a peachy nude person and you love peach all the time and you love a nude, oh my God, look no further. I think you found your bundle. That is so pretty. What do you guys think? Wow, all of it together, it's just such a pretty look. It turned out so pretty, didn't it? It's like, you know, but Tara, amazing job, really awesome. You and Christian Audette did this. It is really a beautiful lip. I can't wait to try the lip gloss on its own and the lipstick just on its own, but the lip gloss I'm definitely waiting to try on its own because this one looks really good just by itself too. So I'm really super excited about this lip combo. So thank you so much to Christian Audette and to Tara for sending me this. I really do appreciate it. And Tara, I love you. You're amazing. You're so awesome. I can't believe that I'm friends with you again. I have to pinch myself sometimes to think that I'm friends with you and Chelsea both. Sometimes I'm so blessed. I really am. So, with that said, guys, so now we are at the end. So let's go over really quickly just these things really fast and see what we thought of them. I definitely a thumbs up. I mean, I really be honest with you, everything was a thumbs up. I don't think we had a fail today at all. I think everything was great. This Skin Transformer Skin Enhancer, I'm going to wait and see what it looks like too underneath the foundation. It would be really interesting to see what it looks like underneath the foundation. But by itself, it looks really beautiful. I think this and the concealer looks great. I think the powder was really beautiful. It blended really seamlessly, and even just be careful with the little underneath the eyes, but I think it did a really good job. It smoothed out everything really nicely. I think it did a really good job. I mean, I think it's worth a shot if you guys are into radiance and you like a glow to the skin. But I think if you like that, I think if you're dry, I think you will definitely like it. If you're normal, I think you would enjoy it if you like a glow. If you're a light combination, you might want to just put it in areas where you don't get really oily, especially your T-zone. But now if you're really oily, I don't know. I mean, you would have to go in store. You would have to play with it. You would have to see. This is one, if you're oily, I wouldn't buy it on a whim just off the top. I would definitely go in the store and I would play with the colors. I would play with the testers. I would see what you think of it. But I think you should get a feel of it first. But I think it's a little bit too emollient for an oily skin. I think this is definitely made for a little bit more of the drier, maybe lighter on the combo side type, but it's definitely made for somebody that wants a glow. The One Size Beauty, this is great. Again, it looked amazing. I did on the eyes, you know, all of the pigment is there. It's lasting. It's not going away. And my skin sucks up blush. So I have a really bad problem with blush going away from me. On his bronzer, the bronzer so far has been great. It's not been leaving me throughout the day. It's been staying on me, so I can't wait to try this during the day just to see what it does during the day. But I'm really enjoying this. This is a win. The Charlotte Tilbury is beautiful. Again, we did it in a crease. We did it all over the skin. It definitely gives you a bronze look. Just remember the colors run a little bit more on the darker side. They're very blendable. A little bit is all you need. You don't need a lot of it. A little goes a long way. But this shade is just really extremely beautiful. It did a really good job on me. I'm really super bronzed, and you guys saw what I looked like before I put on the bronzer, but it just really blends with my neck. So now everything looks very blended together. So I look like I'm all together and I don't look like I'm but all in, this is just a beautiful glow. It looks so pretty. The MAC liner, love it. Love this color. It's really hard to find really good colored liners these days. I mean, I've noticed that. I don't know if you guys have noticed it. Everything is black, brown, You might find like a deep plum, deep green, deep that, you know, but you never find like really pretty colors. So this color is really beautiful. I really like the color. The lipstick combination is absolutely beautiful. It looks stunning. The concealer and stuff, of course, I had. You know, I had the mascara, so all of that stuff I already had. So yeah, it's just a really good makeup day today. So I am so glad that you guys stuck around. If you have, I really do appreciate it. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. If you didn't, then you know I can't help you. You don't like it, you know, just hit it. I don't care. I'm just like, it's like, I mean, it is what it is. You know, but if you did, we would love to have you here in our family. It's such a privilege and an honor to have you to join, because we're like a little family here, that we would love to have you. And then with that said, guys, you know, be safe, be strong, be proud. Make sure you stand tall. That's a good one. Make sure you love yourself, and make sure that you also reach out to someone today and tell them that you love them, because life is way too short, and everybody needs to know that they're loved. And also remember to be kind to someone today. A little kindness goes off a long way. You know, just smile, a hi, good morning, whatever can make somebody's day. And with that said, guys, thank you so much. Peace out. Take care, and we will see you again in the next episode. Bye.